So guys, in session 4, the content which we are going to do today, so this is the content, which says about how to go for creating a hard-coded columns to a table, how to go for creating a hard-coded table, and the functions with the character functions, use of upper, lower, concat, char index, pat index, substring, replace, stuff, trim. We'll also talk about the numeric functions, which is all about adding, subtracting, multiplication, divisions, absolute, which is called mode functions, followed with the format values into numeric format, currency formats, right? Different countries' currency format, how to go for using a round up, round down, how to go for ceiling data, flooring, formatting with different number formats, and the currency formats. We'll also talk about the SQL date functions, which is called current date time, which is called get date, right? We'll also talk about year, month, day, how to go for date from part, okay? How to use date diff, how to use date add, what is the use of, okay, there is no, okay, there is a new function which is called date from part, which we have added. We'll also talk about that. Then the miscellaneous function, which is called cast and convert towards each number, how to look for left and right, looking at the replicating the functions of left and right. And we'll also do some functions by examples today. That is the class which is going to cover up. So let me go and start this class here. Before going to the class, I'll start with my SQL server. Right. So I must bring this here. I'll go to the new query. I will use which database, guys?
SQL prep.
SQL prep 2024, something like this, right? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. So now let me run this. I'll save this code. I will be going for storing this code to my 2024 O2 SQL session code. I will say SQL session 4 code. Okay. Now keep it there. Perfect. Now, as per the content, what I'll do here, I'll just copy paste the content and do it. The first two things which we have to do here is this. Okay. So what we'll do now, how to create a hard-coded columns to a particular table. So we have a table now that is called select star from made underscore 2024. If I run this query, I can get my entire table which is coming here. Yes or no, guys? Right? I can also write the program saying select customer underscore ID, company, gender, age, state underscore code, else spend underscore amount. Okay. Spend underscore amount from where? Made underscore 2024. If I run this query, what is happening? I just selected only those columns. If I want to add hard-coded values to a particular table, how will I do this? I will write here, let's say Australia as what? Country. If I run this program, I can get this output here. I can also write here 2024 as year. What will happen now? It is going to create a new column called year here, right? If I add here hard-coded with get date start as current date time, what will happen now? Is going to get you as current date and time. Does it make sense to all of you guys, everyone? Right? Now, this is how we can go for creating hard-coded values to a column. Are you getting it? So we call this as what, guys? Creating hard-coded values to a column. Clear to all of you, everyone? Right. Now, how to go for creating a hard-coded table if you want to do this, right? So let me go for creating these queries here. What are you writing? Select Ritik Das as what? Name. Male as what? Gender. BTech as what? Education. Wells Fargo what? Company. 23 lakhs is what? Salary, right? And this is what? Enquiry date. This is the course. And I'm storing this to what? A new table that is called Student Enquiry 2024-04. Is this clear now, guys? Then again, I put these hard-coded values. Now, if I run this query, what will happen? It is going to store this output to a new table that is called what? Select star from student enquiry 2024-04. Does it make sense, guys, how to go for creating a hard-coded table? Clear now? Now, guys, we'll start with SQL functions. Functions are what? Are three types. One is what? Character function. Second one is what, guys? Numeric function. Third one is what, guys? Date type function. Are you getting this? Right. So now let's start with your all character functions. In character functions, guys, what it is given here, we will be doing all these functions here. Okay. So these many functions we will be doing as here now. Clear now, guys? We'll start with hopper. We'll go to lower. We'll talk about concat. We'll also talk about char index, pat index, like that. Okay. So now what is happening in this? I write here. Select. If I write Devendra, Devadatta, Das as what? A name. Yes or no? If I run this query, I get my output is coming as Devendra, Devadatta, Das. If I take this and put it here with the function name is what? Hopper. What will happen now? It will read this into capital letter. Can you see this? Same thing if I go for lower. So by default, the name, if I say, is written as Devendra Devadatta Das. Right? So if you run this query, what you see? Your name is coming as capital. But if you're using the function called lower, lower to what? This value. What it will do now? It will read this into what? Or lower, right? Now what is called concat, right? So I have written here, select Devendra as what? First name. Then I write here Devadatta as middle name. And write here Das as last name. If I run this query, I got the output here, guys. Now if I want to concatenate this value, are you getting it? What I want to do here? I want to concatenate. How will I do this? Select concat. So in concat, what you'll do here? You are selecting this value. Yes or no? Then there's a space. Can you see this? Then you write what? Middle name, right? Again, you'll go for a space. What write here? Right. As what? Full name. If I use this function called concat, it's going to get me the output of what? Devendra Devdatta Das. Are you getting it? How to go for using concat? Right. Now use of char index and pat index. First, you go and understand about what? Using of what? Your char index. Okay, guys. In this name, we can also add underscore. Yes or no? What will happen if I say underscore? I can add hyphen also, right? So if I run this query, guys, what is happening? It is coming with Devendra underscore Devdatta underscore Das, Devendra hyphen Devdatta hyphen Das. So did you understand how to add the delimiter while using this concat? Okay. Now we'll talk about what, guys? Char index. Okay. What is char index? For example, if I write select ABC space DEF, right? As what? Name. Is this clear now? Can you see this? Tell me, guys, what is the position of space? 4. How to find the position of the space here? What will you do now? Select first ABC DF as what? Name. Then you have to use what? Char index. Of what? Space. Within what? Right? And you will say what? As space position. Does it give you the output here, guys, everyone? Is it giving 4? Right. If I write here, name is Devendra Das. What it will give me now? What I'll give here? 9. Are you getting it? Now, Devendra underscore Das, and I'll be searching for the position of what? What will give me here? Right. Now, sorry. Okay. What is happened here if you say char index with? Right. Yes. Yes. Okay. Now, if I say hyphen. What will happen now? Now name is Sandhya Rani Mohanty, right? What are you searching here to find out? Right. Now, if you run this program, did you see, guys, how it is helping you? Right. We can also achieve the same thing using what? Pat index. So instead of this, you will use what? Pat index or yes. Does it give you the right output now, guys? Everyone, what is pat index doing here? Is it able to get the position of space? So you have to write that in what? Percentage space percentage. Otherwise, pat index is not going to get the delimiter position. Is this clear? Same thing when you're applying for this word light here. Are you getting this? And you'll use what? Does it make sense to all of you guys? If you say percentage underscore percentage, can pat index get this position? Right? So pat index will not get the delimiter as underscore. Yes or no? Sorry? No, even if you go for pat index, is not going to get you the output as what? Is given 1. Is it giving right? Right. Now, in this, can we use here? Yes or no? So what is pat index going to do here? Does it make sense to all of you guys? Pat index will not get the delimiter position as underscore or underscore I'm written. Clear now? Okay. Now what is substring? Select A, B, C, D, E as what? Name. Can you see this? Now I will do here, I'll use substring. Substring bracket start. Taking this name with 1, 2, 3 as first 3 cats. Yes or no? Same thing if I write 2 to 3 as middle 3 cats. Same thing I write here as what? 3 to 3 as last 3 cats. Clear now? If I run this program, what is it doing here? Substring function is going to get you as what? Understand this, guys, here. If I use this function, does it make sense? Substring is going to get the position from the starting position to number of characters it wants to read within the text itself. Clear to all? Clear now? Okay. Now, what we'll do here, guys, now let's apply this here. So I'm creating a student name here. Can you see? Devendra Das, Utkalika Sahu, Umen Verma, Rahul Datta, Upasana Ghosh. Can you see this, guys? Everyone?
Yes,
Clear?
sir.
Now, what you want to get here from this, you want to separate the first name and separate the last name, right? So, what would be your approach first? Select full name. Yes or no? To get the first name, what I'll do here? Substring of what? 1 to how many characters you'll go for? Within what? Wherever it comes, you will say as what? Right. How to get the last name? Substring
Plus
full
1.
name. Whichever this position is coming from there, I'll say, let's say 20. Are you getting this now, guys? Right. From which table? Right. This is. If you run this query, did you get the output is coming, guys? Everyone understood now? Okay. Chalo. Now, shall we go for a test? Anyways, your test is coming. Is this clear to all of you?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, tell me, guys, if it is given 24 and I have used slash. So how will I get this? I like what? Select full name. Then substring of what? Full name. Then want to carry index of what?
Slash.
Slash.
Right? Of what?
Full name.
As
First name.
right. What will do here? Right? From what? Does it give you the output now, guys? Everyone? Clear now? Okay. Now we'll talk about the next function, which is called a replace. So how to go for replace function, guys? Any idea? Okay. First of all, select DVV analytics is what? As institute name. Are you getting this now, guys? What we want to do, we want to correct the name. So how will you go for correcting the name here? What will you do here? You will use replace bracket start. Within this, what you will do change here? As what?
D.
That's it. Right? As what? Correct. If you run this program, does it give you the right output now, guys? So what is it having? It is going to change and give you the right output, right? If it is written select Sachin Endulkar as what? Player's name. How to change this to? What you'll do here? Replace this as. Does it make sense, guys? How to go for changing it? Is it coming correct now? Okay. Now use of stuff. Stuff also do the same thing. But what stuff will say to do now is that it's going to say that. Okay. It will say stuff. Okay. Stuff says that you have to find out within this name. You will use what? Carry index to find out what? Within what? Right? Is this clear? Right. Wherever it will find from that position, how many characters are there? 8 characters. These 8 characters, you want to change it with what? Are you getting it? If you run this program, it is going to give you Sachin Tendulkar now. Now let's take another example. How to do this? What to write here? Stuff. In stuff, what will do here? He will use what? Carry index for what? Right. You will say D VVV. You replace this by what? Right. From there, how many characters will go for reading? The 4 would be replaced by what? DV. Does it give the right output? So which one we normally prefer to go for? Replace or stuff? It is going to be
Both.
replace always. Okay, good. Now what is called trim function? Now let's understand trim here. If you say select space 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 Devendra space 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 Das Aj full name. If I run this query, what is it happening, guys, here? Right, right. Now let's use here length of this. What will call this here? If you run this query, how many records are how many characters are coming here? 25. Now I will use what? Trim. Full name as what? Trim. If I go for doing this, what is it coming now? Devendra, then there's a space is also there, right? Now, if you want to show length of what? Whole as full name, trim, and length. If I go for doing this, how many records are coming now? But there are still spaces in between. For that, what we'll do here?
Replace.
Yes. Replace within this. Yes or no? What will search? Space. To what? A single space. That's what you want. If you run this query, does it give you 10? Right? Or if you just go for giving this way, what's the output is going to come? Is there a space here? So you are replacing what? Space to this. But is actually how many spaces are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What will do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Does it work? Understood? Same thing, you will also apply it here. What will do here? You'll copy the same thing. And you have to use what? Length with what? Is
Sir,
this
is
clear now,
space
guys?
similar with every column?
Is this clear now? Okay. If you say replace, what is happening? Devendra, 9. It is coming what? 3, 7, 8, and 3 is 11. Yes or no? Now, if you go for length, it is also going to give you as what? 11. Is this clear to all? Right. Now, okay. 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 Now, there is something called string aggregate function. Okay. So, let me show you here. Create table, example table, ID, and fruits name. Can you see this? Can you see this? Now, if you run this query, what is happening now, guys? Here, you got the table with what? Right? Now, what you will do here, it's saying use this string aggregation function to get the output here. So let me show you what does that mean. Select one is what? ID? Yes or no? Okay. Then you are going for looking at the fruit name, which you are doing aggregate by what? Comma. What will happen? Now the table is coming with apple, banana, orange, and grapes. These all are coming in what? Row. Now, if you're doing this string aggregate functions by comma, what it will do here, it is reading everything into, this is an interview question. That's what I have added in the class. Did you understand what is happening, guys, everyone? Your output is coming in row wise. The question is coming, how to convert these rows to comma. So by getting this one column value. So this is how we have to use a function called what? String aggregator by delimiter. Understood? Clear now? Okay. Sorry. If we have multiple columns, okay, I'll show you that as well. But before that, I'll show something called example. Now I have done this for the previous batch that I'm showing here. Okay, look at this. We are taking data from what? 2024. What we're taking? State code, company, and count of customer ID. As what? Subscribers. If you run this query, you got the new table name is what? All new. So how will you select this table? Select start from all new. If you run this query, it is giving the output as what? And you can also say as what? Order by 1, 2. Right. If you run this query, what is happening? State code wise company is coming. Now I want to go for state code wise company in what? Comma. Is it possible? Does it come? Understood now, guys? You got it now? All the company name by state code, it is concatenated to one row only. Got it? Clear? Right? So now we'll be talking about use of left functions and use of right functions. Though in
Sir,
SQL,
customer base is not there, sir.
sorry,
Customer base is not there, sir. In the about string aggregate example.
no, customer ID, we took it as a subscriber base, as a count, just to create the table here. That's it. Nothing else. But we
For
have
the
nothing to do with the subscriber. We want to take all this company in the state code should be concatenated by what? So for that, we are using the function name is called string aggregator. This is the
Yes,
interview
sir.
question has been asked to someone, so I have created this.
Sir,
Clear
can
now?
we do the sum of ACT in that particular table so that we can find the string aggregate and the total count?
We can do that. For that, we have to go for creating another table to merge together by the state code.
So in the same code, we cannot do that.
We can also do that by writing a subqueries. Yes or no? Understood?
Yes, sir.
No. Yes. Did you understand what did I say now? We can create in this program itself. We can or we cannot, tell me. But there's no point of showing it. When you're showing this company's name into what? Comma, comma, comma. What is the point of showing this total count, right? There is no point. But we can do it by writing subqueries. You want me to do it? Clear now? Then you will use what? Left join. What right here? Select sum of what? As base. From which table? Group by? As which table? Right? On what? A dot is equal to is this clear to all of you guys, everyone? Now we have to write here and we have to use here. We have to use here. Are you getting this? And this is as, right, guys? Understood how to do this? Just to avoid your confusion, what we can do here, what is right here? Upper function to get these values, wrap this text, copy the text and paste it here. Clear? Clear? Because we got a practice of writing. Right? Let it be. All new. This should be group by of what? So you're aware of this answer now, right? Clear? Now,
Yes, sir.
within this, okay, will it give me the output or not? Tell me. Where I got the error? Why I got this error here? Column B dot is not valid. Select list because of what? Hmm. Okay, so what is happening here? When this string conversion is happening, right? It is not taking the, but we can do this. When the string conversion is happening, it is not taking this, but we can do this what? Because the group by is happening for what? String conversion here. Yes or no? So string conversion is in what? Row label. So when you take this total sum of base, right, which is not taking here because it's saying that B dot base is invalid to the select list because it is not contained either in the aggregate functions or in the group by. Are you getting it? So what we can do, we can create this table separately and we can merge these two tables after creating this table here. Clear now? We cannot do it in the same program, but we can do it in separate table. Okay. When you run this program, what is happening? What is happening, guys, here? Right. When you run this program, what is happening here? Right. So when the left 5 means from left 5 characters. When the right 5 means from right 5 characters. Does it make sense, guys, how the left and right is working in what? Clear now? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, what will happen if you don't use left with any significance? Will it work? It will not work. It needs an argument which is called significant. Significant is for what? How many characters you want to read from the left, how many characters you want to read from the right. Clear now? Okay. Now we'll talk about here, guys, numeric functions. Okay. So there is a new function which you learned today. What is the new function? And also you also got to know 2 more functions, left and right. Okay. Now we'll talk about, guys, your numeric functions. If you just select 100 plus 100 is going to what? 100 minus 100 is going to be 100 star 100 is going to be 100 slash 100 is going to be division. Are you getting this, guys? Right. Now, if you say I want to get power, what you'll do here? Select power of 2 with 3 as what? Value. Tell me what is the power of 2 is going to 3? Okay. If you say 5 to the power 3 or 5 to the power 5, what will come? 3125. If you say 10 to the power 3, what is the value? Sorry? And 4? Understood now how this power is working? If it's a square root, how square root is going to work, guys, here? Select of 4. What is the value is going to come?
2.
Right. If I say square root of 25, if I say square root of 30, how it is coming now, guys? It is coming 5.4777, and there is no decimal fraction ending. Yes or no? Right. Now there's something called how to go for looking at remainder. Okay. So how to see the remainder? You let's select, let's say 27, 5 as what? Remainder value. What's the value going to come?
2.
Right. If I say by 3, what is the value is going to come?
0.
0. If I say 10, what is the value is going to come? 7. Understood? Right. Now next is called quotient. Okay, so how would you write this quotient example here? Select 27 divided by 5 as, does it come?
5.
Right. If you say by 10, what is the value is going to come?
2.
Clear now? Everyone? Now we'll talk about aggregate functions. So what is the aggregate functions, guys? Count star, right? Then sum star, then min star, then max star, then what? Average star, then right. Now these are what? How to apply these to? Select count of as what? Now sum of spent underscore amount as what? Spent. Then min of is as what? Then max of age as what? Maximum age. Then average of age as what? Then
Flash चालू
of
है Flash चालू
as
है
what? Guys, please go on mute from made underscore 2024. If you run this query, what is the output is coming? Are you getting this? Now, if you want to present this output by categorical field, what will do here? Select company wise. Then after that, what will you use here? Group by company. Order by. If you run this query, did you get the output is coming, guys? Everyone understood?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, use of absolute function. So what is absolute function? Select -100 as value. What will happen? If I want to convert -100 to +100, what will I write here? -1. Minus into minus is what? Plus. Or we can do something, we can use a function called absolute. Do you remember, guys, we use mode? Mode of any value is going to positive integer only. And what situation we go for using mode? Any idea? No? Have you gone through central limit theorem? Venki sir has covered? Okay, fine. Odd and even is okay, but why should you convert odd to even? There is a logic behind it, right? No, okay, no problem. Now, guys, I'll not talk about that now. We'll talk about number format. Yes or no? If you write, select 1000.456 as what? Value. What will happen now? Number is coming. If I want to present the same thing using what? Format of this with what? G0. What does it mean? General format is same. If you say it N0, what will happen? Number format 1000 comma separator. If you say this with C0, what will happen? It is going to treat this as what? Currency format. Are you getting this, guys? Right. Now, soon after this number format, guys, also we can format this value by giving as what? Has comma 0 dot. What is the output is going to come in? Right. What will happen if I say has comma 0 dot? Still the same thing. It is going to, the moment you say has means it's going to read this as what? Now, if you say has with 00, what it will do here? It's going to give you 2 decimal values, right? If you say C2, what will happen? Currency with, very good. What will happen if you say the currency which you want to give it here, that is going to be dollar has comma 0 dot. What will happen now? Are you getting it? If you say with 00, what is going to come? Are you getting this now, guys? Everyone? Now somebody says, could you please convert this to rupees format? What will do here? Yes or no? Is it coming? Now we'll go for currency format. Okay. Now, how do we go for these guys? Huh? Which one?
C0.
Okay. Okay, no problem. So what is happening here, guys? It is going to take more than. Okay. Now it will not take. Clear now? Because of this dot, it happened that way. It found 2 dots are there, right? Clear now? Okay. Now the currency format, as you said, how to go for currency format? You can say format with C0 default is going for what?
Dollar.
Okay. Clear? Now, what I'll do here, I will use C0 with the format name is INR IN. What will happen now? It's going to give me the currency in Indian rupees format. Can you see this? Now we want to write FR and FR. What does that mean?
Franc.
So France currency is what, guys?
Euro.
Okay. Now if you want to go for Chinese, what will write here? ZH and ZH and CH or ZH? CH. No very. No. चलो ठीक है जो भी है. Let's go for doing this and close it up. ठीक है. Now how to go for looking at the pound? Now this is also coming in euro. Understood now, guys? Right. Now we'll talk about ceiling. How to go for getting this value into ceiling now? What will do, guys, here? You write what? Ceiling this value, just it. If you say ceiling, what's the value is going to come in? If you say flooring, so how to get these values here? What is going to give you the value as 1000 only? Now how to go for percentage format? Right. So select 0.978 as percent value. How it is coming? Right. If you write what? As what?
P.
Right. If you call the same thing into what? P2. What will happen now?
2 decimal places.
Does it make sense to all of you guys, everyone? Now we'll start with what? Date time function. Now for date time functions, what we write here, guys? Select get date bracket start as current date time. If I run this query, did I get my output, guys, here? Right. If I write here, what will come here? Is it going to give me any output?
No, sir.
No. But if you search, it's going to give you something like this. It can select year of as current year. Right? Same thing. This is called current. This is called current. Does it make sense? Right? Now, if you say select year of get date multiply 100 plus month of get date as what? Does it come? Yes or no? Now, have you heard about date from part, guys?
Yes, sir.
Select. This is given 2020 as what? Year. Then 12 as what? Month. Now it is given 31st as what? Day. Now you want to convert this date from part. Can you see this? What light here? 2020 as date value. If you run this query, does it work, guys? Yes or no? Now, how to change the format of a date into MMDDYY, DDMMYY? What light here? Changing the date format in SQL. From this is coming as what? YYYY MMDD to DD MMYYYY. Can you do that? How? Are you sure? Yes, are you sure? Tell me how to write this. I'll write this here. Let's convert. This is the date value. then comma 1, 2. What is that? Have you heard about d percentage hyphen y per m percentage hyphen y percentage? Okay, I'll show you here. Okay, search. What is this given here? Can you see this? Shall we try all three now? Yes, sir. Hmm? Now you're saying you know this. Now you are asking me. Huh? Will it work? What do you say, guys? dd hyphen mm hyphen y. Will it work or not? Tell me. Hmm? Somebody says yes. Is it working? Why is it not working? Why it is not working?
Month is at the correct position for it.
Okay, we'll try all these three things now. Okay. So you'll go for will it work? Right. Now this should be working, right? Why is it not working here? You have to go with what? Small y. Okay, now let's see. Does it work? Does it work? It is. Understood? Now same thing, change the date format to mmddyy. How to do this? You like what? Mm. Let's see. Does it work? So now you're clear that, right?
It's sensitive, so
Now I want to get this format to YYYMMDD. I want to get as what? YYY hyphen MMM. I'll do this. Then hyphen. Will it work? Now it is clear. Very good. Why? It's not working. It's not taking. It's is Unicode. That's why we follow this. Why and varchar is coming into picture? Because certain Unicode rules are there. UNICODE. Is that clear now? That's why we are using n varchar and varchar. The difference is that. Clear? No, you do it. You do it. You don't tell me. You didn't answer me when I was writing there. I know it can be. See, there are different way. I'm just showing this example. Tomorrow somebody's going to ask you questions. You should bluff. I know I can use convert to get it, but I don't do the mistake in front of you. I asked you to answer me. Okay. Clear now? Guys, clear? Now there's something called date part function. Okay. So how to go for the date part functions? Select get date as what? Date value. Yes or no, guys, everyone? Are you getting this? Guys? Okay. Now, if we use date part function to retrieve year from the current date as what? Year. What will happen now? Right. Same thing you're going to apply with what? Month. What it will give you now? Right. Are you getting this? If I do this as what? Day. What it will give you here? Day. Can you see this? Right? Can I use quarter? Yes or no? How will I write the quarter? Like this? No. Shall I write this? Yes or no? Does it work? Yes. Now, huh? You will go for writing week. Does it give you the week? Let's see. Yes or no? Then I'll write week num. Is it going to work? No, it is not going to work. I'll go for hour. He'll say hour here. Yes or no, guys? Hey, what is going on? Right? Second is going to give you as what? Second. Understood now, guys? Right. Now, how to get month name in what? Words. What do you write here? Select month of get date as what? Month value. Correct? Can you see this? I want to get the month name into what? Words. What should I do now in this case? Select
Date name.
date name, month. Month of what?
Date.
As month name in words. Does it work? Right? Can I apply the same thing for day? Sure. It will not work. No. Perfect. Okay. Guys, is this clear? Now,
Yes, sir.
we'll see date difference in years, months, and days gap. How to do this? What will you do now?
Date
Sorry?
diff.
You will use date diff, right? So for example, select DV is 10/15/2010. Okay. As DV start date. Now, if I write get date as what? Current date. I want to calculate date diff. Date diff by what? Year. Of what? DV start date to as what? Years old institute. Yes or no? If you run this query, you get the output is coming to where I got the error, guys. Current date value. Okay. Current date is a keyword. That's why it is not coming. What is it coming here? 14 years. If you want to see this by what? Month. You will write what? Months old. If you write this as what? Day. You will say days old. Am I getting all this output now, guys? Everyone. 162 months, 4943 days old it is. Clear now? Okay. Understood? Okay. Now we'll talk about here what? Sorry. So we'll talk about date art. Months, days, years, and quarters. So what do you write here? Select. You write what? Date part as date from get date. Are you getting this? As what? Current date. Will it work? Guys, will it work? So what should you write here? Is it clear? It is going to give you as what? Current date. Now in this current date, I want to add 5 years. How do you do this? You will do what? Date add, right? Of what? year. How many year? 5 year to, right? This is going to the next date value. What is the output is coming? 2029. Are you getting this, guys? If you say, I want to convert this by 5 months, how will I do this? Does it come? Yes or no? If I say 5 days, what is happening, guys, here? Say day. Are you getting it? Got it now, guys? Add minus 5 days. What is this date is coming? Okay. If you say add as what? 5 quarters. How to write this? Of does it work? If you want to add 5 weeks, can we do that? What light here? Week of 5. Understood? Everyone? Right. Now we'll talk about miscellaneous functions. What is those functions? We are talking about cast and cast. Okay. So how to go for doing these functions here? Right. Take an example of select cast. You want to convert 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? As what? Where? As values. What will happen now? What is happening, guys, here? It is converted into what? Character, right? Okay. Now, if you want to convert this character to numeric, what light here? Understood? Everyone? Same thing for convert. What light here? First integer, then you can call this. First the data type, yes or no? Same thing if you want to convert the character. What light here? Does it work? If you want to get this to date value, what light here? Date to what? There are different methodology, guys, we can apply to do this. Clear now, guys? Understood? Now, what we'll do here, we'll do functions by examples. Okay, I'll quickly finish this in 20 minutes. We'll finish the class here. Okay, done? Or we'll do it next time? Now, okay. Task, import, data. Did you find new functions today, guys? What are the new functions? Eh? Okay. Matlab this is helping, correct? That means tomorrow class will also help you. Okay. After tomorrow class, you should not say, okay, I could not answer this interview question. I think there are people sitting here, those who have gone through SQL class for 5 times. How many of you have gone 5 times SQL class? Raise your hand. Honestly, 5 times. They're from the first batch. 4 times SQL class, they're from the second batch. No worry. But if your understanding is very, very important, okay? Don't look at others. Okay, this is called global underscore sales. And this is called char test, and this is called date test, and this is called num test. Is this clear now, guys? Cat test, global sales, date test, and num test. I don't know. I have to check this data first. What is perfect? Okay, guys. Let me read this data now. Okay. Perfect. Right. Okay. Okay. Now, what we have to do now, guys, I'll do only one example, right? I'm not taking all the other examples. You can do it yourself. From this order date, order ID, you want to get country code and the order number. So how would you go for doing this? We have a table called select star from global underscore sales. Can you see this, guys, everyone? What's the first field name? Select row underscore ID. Then order underscore ID. From order ID, I'll use from 1 to 2 character as what? Country code. Then I will also use the same thing from 9th, because 124891 to 20 characters. I will be reading this as what? Order number. But this will read this as what? Character. I'll multiply it with 1. Next is what? Order date. Yes or no, guys, everyone? Right. Now from this order date, what do you want to get? Year function of as what? Right. Month function of what? As what? Right. Right. Now, date name. Month of what? As what? Order month words. Yes or no? Then day of as what? Order day. Then year function of as what? Multiplied with 100 plus month function of as what? Order year month. Now I will use format of order date with what? Y hyphen as order ym. Yes or no? Understanding, guys? Then you have next field name is what? Ship date. Okay. Now what will you use here? Date by days gap between what and as what? Days gap in delivery. Yes or no, guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now your the next field name is what? ship mode. Done. Then customer underscore ID. Then what? Customer name. So from customer name, what will you use here? Substring of what? From 1 to right. Of what?
Space,
Within what?
name,
As
first name,
are you getting this? What light here?
+1,
As right. What is the next thing? Right. As what?
yes,
Are you getting this? Now what will do here? When then then hmm, no need. Else and as oh my god, you guys are knowing everything. Then what is next? Then 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 case. How would you change postal code? Have you heard about the function called coalesce? What is coalesce function is doing?
one values to replace with it.
We replace all missing value to new value.
So how will you do this? Hmm? You can give something here? Yes or no? So what you can do here? Coalesce. Of what? To what? Is a number as yes or no? There may be some error, we will see. What is the next thing? Market. Then hmm, ये किधर हो गया इसको इसको क्या हो गया? हाँ. Then how will I write this subcategory? Why? As very good. Then what is the next? Then then yes or no? Profit. Then what? Order. Shipping. Okay. From where? Will it work? Ayana. It should work, right? Is it working now, guys? Understood? All these things are coming perfectly. With the customer name, first name, last name, date of birth, age, but rest all is coming, right? Now we can write here sales to multiply with what? Discount. As what? Sales. Sales minus discount, na? What percentage? Sales and discount. So this is called discounted amount. Correct. But can we create sales after discount here? There is something called calculated. In SQL Server, does it work? In SAS, something called
Yes.
calculated field.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
calculated.
sir.
Right. Here, let's see. No, is not. So. Okay. Now, how do you want to present this? As what? Say 0. As what? Sales. How do you want to present this? As what?
P0.
As what? Discount. How do you want to present this? As what? Hmm. Yes or no? This will go as what? Okay. Okay. If you run this query, you get the output is coming. Yes or no, guys? Tell me. Is coming? Discounted amount in percentage, na? No, it is not working, na? It is not. So I wanted to get sales minus discounted amount, because discounted amount is what is the expression which is created in the same. So you cannot use this column now to get another column. But in SAS, it is possible. Okay. So anyways, so we have finished now what? Your SQL function session 4 class. Yes or no, guys, everyone?
Sir, how can I reverse the function?
How can we?
Reverse the function. If the table is already in percentage format, we want to convert into point decimal thing. Then how can I do that?
You have to use convert function then. Cast and convert is there, na? You can use that as well. Okay. So guys, we have finished now